Hello, I'm Jake, aka HamStuff, and welcome to another episode of it's HamStuff plays No Man's Sky Permadeath. Well, I need more carbon, some lasering. I don't even know if you would call these trees, but I don't know what else one would call it, if not a tree. Anywhoozle, now I'm back inside my base. And I need a teleport module. I probably should have watched this all the way through to figure out what I'm doing, so I know what to talk about beforehand. But at least it's Monday. Last time I did a voiceover on a video, it was Tuesday, and it had to be exported and uploaded that very same day. Anyway, as you can see, I've learned new technologies like a teleporter and a biofuel reactor. What I need to learn next, I believe, is wiring. Electrical wiring. So, with that all done, I connect up my teleporter, fuel up the reactor,
technology recharge,
and I have a base terminus, which will take me to my base. This is Hammy's hut. Wow, what's an incredible warp travel. So I'm all wired up, but with nowhere to go.
base computer online.
Scanner detects an unusual broadcast from the space station. How unusual. So off I go, not to the space station, but on further adventures.
Protection falling.
Well, after grabbing a bit of buried technology, it's off into space. After all that anomalous signal in the space station, it's not going to check itself out. And once again, No Man's Sky is an absolutely beautiful game. I love ringed planets, and the space station is just right next to them. It is an incredible view. Imagine if you worked at this space station, you'd get to see that every day. So one thing I've learned is the different interiors of the space stations, they all look subtly different. I think the colours, like this has a lot of purple lights, it looks a bit grim and worn down. That tells you what kind of economy you're in. Like, you have trading economies, there are manufacturing economies, there's power generation, there's high technology. This is fuel generation, for instance, which I totally definitely knew before as I make myself some money. So, I need to find a life form to ask about this strange signal. But at present, I seem to be finding anything but. Yeah, when editing this, I truly wondered what I was up to, but I found someone who says, maybe friend. So, I ask about other travellers, and he either doesn't know or doesn't want to talk about it. So, what I actually found, instead of what I'm meant to be doing, is the appearance modifier. I decided to get myself a new look. I won't show the entire process, because I've done it before, several times. So I decided to go with red as the main colour and a hint of blue. I'll admit it doesn't end up looking great, but I just don't want to look standard. Well, you can see more of what it looked like later. I've got a life form to find and a mysterious signal to ask about. But here I am, this is the finished product. It looks better than I thought. But will this dude have the answers? Repeat 16. Well, hello there. So has this gate just been like possessed? Do we need to call an exorcist? I'd be less worried if it was a Corvax. So, back to the base and the base computer. So, back on my home world. The traveller finds their wings. And then something else didn't have a chance to check out what it said. But my portal's lit up now, so that should work. I might try it out another time.
Down protection falling. Technology recharge.
Just wait for my refiner to finish. Riveting content, I know. Mostly
Down protection falling.
I don't know how to articulate. I couldn't cut much out either side. I wanted each clip to be 30 seconds longer than the last. More or less. So, hopefully the Sentinel won't mind that I'm grabbing as much hydrogen as I can.
Warning. Sentinel drone.
Nope, he minds, it definitely minds.
Down protection falling.
So try to avoid them while I mine pretty much everything in sight.
Down protection falling.
I'll never get... I can't English today. I'll never get over the fucking noise it makes. As it deactivates the sentinels. Anyhoozle, I'm back in my ship taking shelter. I thought while I'm there, why not set off once again back into space? Because there is something that requires my attention. Not in space or another planet, but another part of the moon. Yeah, a spaceship is the fastest way to travel. So there's a possible distressing and a rather large crash freighter. Now, I've played this game before. The freighter is what it wants me to land at. That's what I'm here for. So, I set down. And leads to this orb, for lack of a better word, right here. The anomaly comes from the stars, take flight. So, it gives me a hyperdrive. But not the hyperdrive of a freighter, one for a starship.
Thermal protection falling.
Which, I don't know what that would be doing in the wreckage of a crashed freighter, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. So I've walked a long way, and it's given me a warp cell.
Radiation protection falling.
And all the diseases that they got at Chernobyl.
Radiation protection stabilizing. Thermal protection falling. Life support power low. Radiation protection falling. Thermal protection falling.
So I head over to a silver deposit.
Technology recharge.
I don't really need it for the hyperdrive or any mission I'm working on. But silver's worth a pretty penny. And it's lovely, I must say, watching the sunrise on this planet. Well, I say planet, moon. Although, well, the number's recently been updated, but there were 18 quintillion, 18.4 quintillion planets in the man's sky, and moons did count towards the tally. Which I find a little dishonest. Yeah, but moon's not a planet. I mean, sure, planets don't exist. It's just a category of thing that humans have decided on. So I grabbed some silver, and then I headed underground into a cave where I found more silver. So I can cross my palms with silver and be rich. So, moving on up, back into the surface world. Although I do love caves in No Man's Sky, they're very pretty.
Thermal protection falling.
Grab some more hydrogen. to that big exploding noise you heard as freighters warping in nearby. You just caught a glimpse of them there. And I said that would be very concerning if I wasn't used to it. So there they are, flying slowly above the planet. They don't really do much, they're just window dressing. But it makes the universe feel a little bit more alive. So if you ever want to visit me in the system, you'll need the portal coordinates that you saw on the bottom left. But it's quite the journey to get all the glyphs. And I shan't be doing it in this Permadeath series. So freighters don't do much, but they do physically easy, stand they cast a shadow. So that's what that was. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, it's heading towards shelter. That's where I'm going.
Extreme heat damage detected.
So I saw what it had to offer. Cooled down a little bit, and then I was off. Because this moon is covered in natural burial sites, and the bones it gives you, you can sell them for a decent chunk of change. And on the way I found some copper, which is useful.
Extreme heat damage detected. Extreme heat damage detected. Thermal protection falling.
So, learned a new word, the Gek word for something, I couldn't quite tell. White text isn't the easiest to see when I'm staring up at the sky. So I found a rare specimen. Those are always worth more money. I never thought I'd be doing archaeology in my space exploration game when it first came out. So, I found another silver deposit. Now, I've shown these plants off before. These little blue plants give you a boost of the jetpack. And your jetpack's more efficient on hot worlds anyway. I don't know why. All the different worlds have their own eccentricities and are beneficial to you in some way. The hot planets increase your jetpack. The toxic planets, you can run for longer. The cold planets, your mining beam takes long to overheat. I don't know what radioactive planets do for you. I mean, they're like planets with conditions, like perhaps extreme conditions if you want to call it that. So again, look around in photo mode. I don't know what I was looking for, but more oxygen, always a good thing. I must be looking for something in particular. Maybe I'm just looking at the bird.
Thermal protection. Extreme heat damage detecting.
I think I'm trying to find shelter, so I don't use up all my sodium.
Extreme heat damage detected.
Looks like I found it just in time. Although, if I was running low on sodium, those cave bulbs, whatever they're called, those little plants, you can find those into sodium and then again into sodium nitrate. Which I assume sodium nitrate is better. That it takes less of it to recharge your hazard protection. But I don't actually know for certain. I'll have to test it at some point. So, night falls once again here in my little world. Temperatures start to lower, I can stay out for a little bit longer before overheating. But that shelter over there is still going to come in handy. I can't sit around, well, stand around, mining dihydrogen forever.
Life support power low. Thermal protection falling.
Oh, this is the one I was at earlier.
Thermal protection falling.
And a lovely patch of oxygen plants. So the best advice I can give you in No Man's Sky is be aware of strange holes. That cave, falling down it, nearly killed me. In fact, the very first death I had in No Man's Sky was falling down a hole. It always annoys me when hazardous plants are trapped within something else. This makes them harder to get to. I don't think they'd ever do it on purpose, and it's just you generate, 1,000 hazardous plants, and 10,000 rocks. There's going to be some crossover in location. So I was going to check out the actual barrier site, but my inventory is a bit full up. So I'll save that for another time perhaps. Though today, compared to last episode, I haven't made that much progress towards any of my goals. I'm now able to leave the solar system. That's one of my goals, to discover a new solar system. No, this all took a lot longer than I thought. Originally, I was just going to do one episode. I thought it'd take me an hour.
Protection falling.
But, didn't quite happen like that. The early game is a lot more linear than it used to be. It takes a lot longer. It doesn't yet give you the reins to go and explore as you see fit.
Thermal protection falling. Technology.
But I do now have the beginnings of a hyperdrive.
Technology recharge.
With metal plating, I think I wanted to... Nope, I need chromatic metal. Or do I? Yeah, I'm refining copper into chromatic metal. I know you can craft microprocessors, but I don't have the recipe on this playthrough. You have to get them from the space anomaly, which you only get... Oh no, it requires chromatic metal, that's why I'm doing it. I was going to say, you only get the recipe from the space anomaly, which I will get after I warp to a new system. Right, I have chromatic metal, but I think I miscalculated how much I need. So I'll keep doing that and conclude another episode of HamStuff plays No Man's Sky Permadeath. Remember to like, to comment, subscribe. Oh god, what else is there? Check out the rest of the content. Yeah, I've got plenty more videos on the way. And check those out, and I will see you later.